Good evening. Welcome back to another episode of the Lord of the Rings LCG Progression Series. Playing solo as always, and tonight's quest is the Glittering Caves, a very difficult quest in solo play. In my opinion, the most difficult of the long extended party quests so far. We got a grid of maps that we're going to be moving a token around. To start, I can make 6 swaps. I got to make sure all the paths connect, so that no locations are isolated. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Right now they're all connected to each other in some way. So now I'm just making swaps for convenience. Let's go 4. Now there's some that aren't connected. 5. Whoops. 5. Do I want to make another swap? I think I need to. 6. That looks good. That looks pretty good. There's going to be a token for me there, a token for Helm Hammerhand there. And we got to do the clue deck setup. So that's going to be top 2 of this one, Crossroads and Vast Cave. Crossroads, Vast Cave. Remove the bottom card of the clue deck without looking at it. I don't know how to do that. So compromise, we'll just put it over there. Bottom right portion of the card is the important part, and I can't see it, although I'm not sure that it matters in solo play whether you can see it or not. I don't think it does. The remaining 11 cards get shuffled, and I need 2 of them face down. 2 face down. There we go. And the remaining 9 I can look at. And I need to put a damage token on each of these locations. I'm looking in the bottom right corner for the location names. Dead End, Jeweled Cavern, Cave Opening, Tunnel, Locked Door. Where's Locked Door? Vast Cave. These are locations I'm not going to need to explore, though I may need to travel through them. Dark Pit, Fork, and Crossroads. So there are 3 remaining without markers. One of them is going to have Helm's Horn. The other 2 are going to be eliminated by exploring these cave locations, or these clue card locations. These cards go into the encounter deck. And that is the setup. So I need a hand. And I moved my token around the map by making quest progress with my characters here. So let's get started. Oh wait, first, do I like my hand? It doesn't have a buff for Beregond, so not really. I think I'm gonna mulligan. Looking for hopefully a Gondorian shield, but barring that, any kind of defensive buff. Now I have no choice. We'll play it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ioreth is a great draw. Get that out right away. Nothing else I can play this round. So quest for 8 will use a token to ready Treebeard. Or maybe I don't want to do that this round. Maybe I want to save for Armored Destrier. So questing for 6. Each player raises their threat by X, where X is the number of caves connected to their cave. That would be 1, 2. So I make 4 progress. Not a bad start. Because I can move if I want to. And I will go ahead and do that, I think. Discard an ally or attachment you control with a printed cost of 2 or more. Well, I don't have any right now, but I certainly will later, so let's make use of that for sure. And then at the end of the combat phase, Helm Hammerhand is going to move 1 square in my direction. Alrighty. Seems like a good turn. On to the next round. We got Mablung. Got Armored Destrier on Beregond. Raven-Winged Helm on Beregond. Or would I rather save that for Legolas first? Probably would rather get Legolas, and I'd rather save Treebeard's resources for Gildor if possible, though if I'm using Ioreth to heal, that may not be possible. I think I will not play Raven-Winged Helm yet. Let's go ahead and quest for 2... 3, 4, 5, 6. Need 8 progress to search there. Need 3 threat to search there. That's not too big a deal. Do I want to quest with Treebeard here? I think I do. So the card is a Wild Ravager, so it's 4 to 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I do make 4 progress. And travel action, I can move, which I will do. I will move to Vast Cave. I can't search there this round. Gonna need to save up some progress tokens to do it. Not easy. This enemy at the beginning of the encounter phase is going to engage me. He'll attack Beregond. If you did not move this round, I did, so no effect, and that will reduce threat by 1 for Beregond's ability, which is, after he defends an attack and takes no damage, reduce the defending player's threat by 1. And Helm Hammerhand will move. So I could play Ring Around the Rosie with him. Move like this. And avoid his attacks. And Beregond's not really buffed up, so I'm probably going to have to do that if I can. Let's see what I draw. Firyal, I can't play yet. Legolas isn't going to be real helpful in questing. I may need to get Mablung out right now for the help questing. So let's quest for 2, 4, 8, 10. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm using Frodo's ability to ready up Treebeard. I will be doing that pretty much permanently until the end of the game, as long as I have a resource on Frodo to spend. So it's 5 to 10. I make 5 progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, but Treebeard can't be readied. Ready another unique character committed to the quest? Yeah, so I can't do that actually. And I guess that means I can't use Frodo's ability? I'm not really sure. So travel phase, I will go ahead and run away. Discard an ally or attachment you control with a printed cost of 2 or more. Rip Mablung. I did not think that through. I should have just stayed at the cave opening and not moved down. That was a mistake. Pretty big mistake, I would say. This enemy engages, deals 1 damage to Éowyn and 1 damage to one of her own. And I have 2 attacks to deal with. Deal 1 damage to a non-unique enemy engaged with me. It doesn't say it can't be him. Okay, so let's go ahead and do attack number 1 on Beregond. That's going to get rid of this shadow card. That shadow card does nothing, so Beregond does lower threat by 1. And this enemy will also attack Beregond for no damage. So we're limping along here. Hammerhand, I can choose which way he goes if he has 2 paths to go. And I will choose for him to go this way. Alrighty, so what do I want to do here? Play Angbor. Play Elfhelm, play Legolas. Should help out a bit with attacking and or defending. Let's go ahead and quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Use Frodo's ability. 8 to 5, 3 progress. That's not good. I'll have to buff Treebeard by 1 to make it 4. Deal 1 damage to give him 1 willpower and 1 attack till the end of the phase. So I need to be able to move away from Helm Hammerhand. So Frodo was successful in questing, so I reduced threat by 1. Go ahead and move. Go ahead and move. Have to discard a random card to do that. That's not a good one to discard. So, attacks. Once again, we will go on Beregond. No damage. Reduce threat. Second attack, also on Beregond. No damage. Now I can deal some damage in return. Legolas and Elfhelm can take out the Wild Ravager. I'm not -1/-1 or anything, right? No. Wild Ravager's gone, which draws a card with Legolas. And I'll buff Treebeard twice to take out the Dunlending Berserker. And I will heal him with Ioreth. So now we're getting stabilized. Now we're stabilizing a little bit. Helm Hammerhand will move. I can choose, and I will have him choose. Let's see. Yeah, I'll have him choose there. I don't really want to go back to that location, be discarding cards. My allies are quite good. On to the next round. So, I don't... This will be helpful for getting out Gildor, but not at the moment. I don't think. I don't think I want to play anything this turn. I think I'll just quest. 2, 4, 8. If I need Treebeard, I'll use him. Use Frodo. And once again, we're at 5, 6, 7, 8. The problem is, I could buff Treebeard 4 times to get the progress I need, or 3 times actually, to get the progress I need to run away from Helm again. I guess I should do it. Let's do it. So this is going to go to the victory display, and it will help me move away from a stream location. I actually don't have to damage Treebeard, but I can just heal him with Ioreth, so I'll save this small stream for a rainy day. Or I may do it so I save those progress tokens for later. When I move back to Vast Cave, I can then explore it. Yeah, I like that plan, actually. Go ahead and move, which requires me to discard another random card. Nori. And I'm going to go ahead and use that card from the victory display. If a player at a stream cave may remove this card from the game to move to an adjacent cave. I am at a stream cave, as you see in the bottom left. So that is going out of play so that I can move my token here, which raises my threat by 3. Frodo should have lowered my threat by 1 for questing successfully. This, I will also use this keeps 4 progress there, which I need for the travel action to remove 8 progress tokens from this cave to search this cave. I will go ahead and raise threat by 3 more to search the cave, which finds this card, which gets revealed. Each player that is 1 or fewer adjacent caves away from Helmhammer, and I am not, I'm 2 away. However, he is going to move 1 cave toward me, which is unfortunate. And that card was a guarded hall, so there are now 2 options remaining, secret passage or stairwell. But Helmhammer Hand is going to catch up to me, unfortunately. So after the travel phase, at the end of the combat phase, Helmhammer Hand is going to move. He does catch me, he does make an immediate attack. That attack, it could go on Beregond, but it's risky. It could kill Beregond if I get a shadow card that does +1. There aren't a lot of those, but there are a couple. I could put the attack on Elfhelm, which would be safer, but I would lose Elfhelm. This is a tough quest. Am I going to need Elfhelm to win? I don't think so. Oh, I could, after your threat is raised as a result of questing unsuccessfully, or by an encounter or quest card effect. Are these considered encounter cards? It says they're from the Exploring the Cave encounter set. I think they probably are encounter cards, which means Elfhelm can reduce threat by 1 for each of those times that it raised my threat. And I think Elfhelm, I'm going to risk the attack on Beregond. And it worked. He takes 7 damage. So we'll use Ioreth to heal him. But that spares Elfhelm. So, could get out Glorfindel, could get out Gildor, Raven-winged Helm, I may need that. But do I need Glorfindel for the questing power? I can heal Treebeard now. This seems like a pretty critical turn. This seems quite critical. So I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Probably like 12 questing power. 2, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I think I need to use Good Harvest to get out Glorfindel. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Glorfindel's down. Now I can go ahead and quest for 2, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. card's going to be move Helm Hammerhand one adjacent cave toward the nearest player if able. Then he makes an immediate attack. That's bad. That's very bad. So he attacks Beregond. Let's hope for the best. Resolve this card's when revealed. Well, that's actually beneficial to me. Goes face up to a cave, it attaches, and then I can discard it to swap the attached cave for the one next to it. I'll probably put it on... I could use it to get away from Helm Hammerhand, actually. Let's do that. So I have 9 to 2, so it's 7 progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eight, 9. This goes to the victory display. And travel phase we're going to move. And then travel phase, we're going to discard Twisting Paths. Oh, a player at the attached cave. Okay, so yeah, I can't use that to get away from Helm Hammerhand. But I can discard that small stream. Remove it from the game to move away from this stream to an adjacent path. I just don't have Beregond very set up to take attacks. It's too risky and I don't want to sacrifice other characters, so gonna do that. And then he's gonna move and I'll choose to have him move there at the end of the combat phase. So this seems more stable. It's slow, but it's the least risky of the options, I think. Did I forget to lower threat by 1 for Frodo? I'm probably going to need that. Yeah, I did. Frodo should have lowered threat by questing successfully, so... now I'll get out Raven-Winged Helm. That'll help a little bit. He could probably reliably tank Helm Hammerhand attacks now. This quest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I needed to discard an ally or attachment with a printed cost of 2 or more to move there. Should I not have moved there? Should I moved Jeweled Cavern? Then Helm Hammerhand would have definitely moved there. And I would have to take a long way around. Or I could discard one of these attachments. Or I could discard Elfhelm. I'll discard Legolas to do it. I don't like to do that, but I will. Okay, anyway, I'm questing for 11 to 7, so it's 8, 9, 10, 11. Go ahead and move to Radiant Caverns. Go ahead and move to Vast Cave. End of combat phase, Helm Hammerhand. So, hopefully if all goes well, next round I can quest enough to search this cave at least. I'd prefer it to be stairwell, but we'll see. No, I'd probably prefer it to be secret passage, but we'll see. That's all for this turn. I don't think I forgot anything this turn. Well, I forgot Frodo's threat reduction again. Other than that. Okay, Unexpected Courage is a decent draw. I forgot to spend the resource for Frodo's ability as well. I am a little rusty at this game. Let's get out Unexpected Courage. Or should I wait for Galadrim's greeting? I don't really need the unexpected courage right now, I don't think. Thanks to Armored Destrier. Let's keep the unexpected courage. And think about Galadrim's greeting. I don't really think I need threat reduction either, except for maybe if I go to Crossroads again. But I might want to do that, so let's quest for 11. Let's do the usual. Another one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I do need to buff Treebeard by 1 to make it 12. So this is getting dealt as a shadow card to Helmhammer hand. Gonna move to this one. Travel action, I will go ahead and remove the 8 progress tokens. I don't have anything in the victory display, right? Yeah, I burned those. So I searched this cave, and it is stairwell. So each player that is 1 or fewer caves away from Helmhammer hand deals 1 damage to each exhausted character they control. And then he moves 1 adjacent cave toward me, but it doesn't say that he attacks. So that's irrelevant, really. Doesn't say he makes an immediate attack. Did I put a damage on Éowyn already? Or does she need to take another one? Okay, Éowyn takes another one and Glorfindel takes 1. So I know that's going to be a pretty formidable attack. Can't really get away from him. It's going to be at least 9. Once there's only 1 cave remaining, you immediately advance to stage 2. Helm's Horn goes face down as a clue to the remaining undamaged cave. Guess the best route is probably to take the threat. That's why I'm going to use Galadrim's greeting. At the end of the combat phase, nothing really changes on the other side. Except I can place progress tokens on any cave, so I could make multiple moves in 1 round if I quest for enough. At the end of the combat phase, Helmhammer hand is going to make an attack. I think that attack needs to go on. Beregond can't take the attack. It'll be for 9. That's more than he can deal with. At least 9. It could be 10. I guess Elfhelm is going to take the attack. Rip Elfhelm. Attacking enemy gets +1 for each shadow card, and if it destroys somebody, which it will. If you did not move this round, attacking enemy makes an additional attack against you after this one. I did not move this round. So rip Elfhelm, raise threat by 2. Frodo would lower it by 1, then I raise by 2. Now the second attack will go on Beregond, and that will be for 7. 1 will be cancelled by Raven-Winged Helm, so it's 6. It's 2 damage, which Ioreth will heal. Okay, so everything's handled. That'll be the end of that turn. If I can get Helm's Horn, I'll be okay because Éowyn can take out the boss without too much trouble. That is why she's here. We'll go ahead and use the Galadrim's greeting. Lower threat by 6. Now, do I want to do anything like play Angbor the Fearless? How much do I need to quest for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 ideally. Or if I eat the threat, 9. 6 plus 6, 12. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's doable. It's definitely doable. So let's quest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Use Frodo. It's a 4. 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. So I need 2 more. Let's go ahead and buff Treebeard. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. It's a bad card, so I'm not going to shuffle because it's one of the worst for me. Although I don't know if that's going to apply. I don't know what its shadow effect is. So if I add 2 more questing progress by damaging Treebeard, which I did, I can then put 2 progress tokens there. In phase 2, you can choose where you put them. Any caves in play. So all good for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 to 6 is 7 progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's gonna go as a shadow card to Helm Hammerhand. Travel phase 1, 2, 3, 4. Move to Crossroads. Raise threat by 3. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. Move to Secret Passage. And I need 6 progress tokens to search this cave, which I don't have. After you move to the cave, choose a treachery in the discard pile and reveal it. Which one is the least terrible? Raise threat by X, where X is the number of caves connected to mine, which is 1, 2, 3. So I raise threat by 3. Frodo's going to lower it by 1. Okay, we're stabilized, right? That's all for the travel phase. In comes the Hillman Scout. Exhaust the ready ally you control with the highest printed cost. I guess that's... Well, okay, so before I engage, I should use Ioreth's ability, because she's going to be exhausted anyway. So let's heal up Treebeard. Now there is no ally to engage. I take 2 archery damage. Put that on Glorfindel. And he will, of course, attack Beregond. Exhaust a character you control with 3 or more attack. That's going to be Treebeard, which is fine. Does no damage to Beregond, so that's going to lower threat by 1. I can use Boomed and Trumpeted. First I need to do a damage to Treebeard, then I can use Boomed and Trumpeted to ready him and give him +3 attack. He will kill the Hillman Scout. And at the end of the combat phase, Helm Hammerhand will move 1 in my direction. I can choose where. I'll choose Crossroads. That's everything. So if I can get 6 or more, I may be able to end the game next round. I'm not sure. Let's see. Glorfindel will be sacrificed to ready Glorfindel, most likely. Angbor. I don't really have anything to play here. Gildor was just too expensive this match. Alright, let's just quest. I need 6 progress there. Questing for 11. 2, 4, so I make 7 progress. That's good. Using Frodo to ready up Treebeard as usual. Lower threat by 1 for Frodo. Travel phase. Remove 6. Search the cave. This card is revealed. Helm's Horn. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. If Helm is not at the undamaged cave, move him there. Then flip him over. Then I guess this card is discarded. I don't know. Player tokens cannot move. That's fine. Immune to player card effects. Cannot leave the staging area except by being destroyed, but is considered to be engaged with each player. Deal Helm Hammerhand an additional shadow card when he attacks. When he is dealt a Dunland enemy as a shadow card, cancel its effect and deal him another shadow card. So, this enemy is going to engage. Attacks. Probably will sacrifice Glorfindel because he's going to be getting 3 shadow cards, which means, and I know one of them is that one location that gives him +1. He's going to be at least 10. That would kill Beregond. Don't want to kill Beregond. So, let's discard Glorfindel to ready Glorfindel. Or, yeah, let's discard Glorfindel to ready Glorfindel. Beregond will take attack number 1. They're both 50, so I can choose which one goes first, right? I'm not really sure. I don't think it's going to affect the outcome of the game, though. So, but it could. I mean, Beregond, I'll try it both ways and we'll see if it affects the outcome. But what I would do if I can choose, since they're both 50, I'll have to look that up. It's pretty specific, though. It would take a while. So I would put the attack on Beregond, and Armored Destrier discards a shadow card from another enemy engaged with the defending player. That makes that attack much easier. I don't think it's going to matter. I'm still putting it on Glorfindel. Yeah, I don't think it matters either way. So that does no damage. Beregond lowers threat by 1. I may have forgotten with Frodo, but whatever. Oh no, I don't think I did this round. Helm should get 2 more shadow cards. And he will attack Glorfindel. Attacking enemy cannot take damage, but cancel its shadow effect and deal him another shadow card. Whoops. If it's a Dunland enemy, which it was. No effect, no effect. So he would have been +10. He would have been at 10 attack. Yeah, it doesn't matter in any case. Glorfindel dies. And now I can use Éowyn's once per game ability for 3 threat. Buff her to 10 attack, and with Treebeard, they can take down Helm. With 1 overkill. And that will win the game. This quest is not easy. I probably made mistakes. I'm pretty rusty. My apologies for that. I haven't made a video in a while. So probably there's mistakes. Hopefully nothing game-breaking, but hopefully in any case this was entertaining and perhaps helps visualize how to set the game up, because it's not exactly an easy quest to set up. It's complicated to set up. And sometimes I watch videos on quests to help learn how to set them up. I think I did the setup right. And I don't know if I made any game-breaking mistakes, but it's possible. In any case, hopefully this was entertaining. This is, in my opinion, the hardest of the long extended party quests for solo play. And that is because Helm Hammerhand only has 1 option. And so that can often mean you're tanking an attack from a 7 attack enemy every turn. Unless you manage to set up a Ring Around the Rosie situation in the middle here, which I highly recommend doing. in solo play because it makes this a lot easier. Otherwise, Helm is eventually going to catch up to you and he is going to attack you every round. Which you can possibly handle if you get a Gondorian shield on Beregond or something like that. Or a lot of small enemies to tank him. But it's much, much easier if you set up this like ring around the middle there. Anyway, thanks for watching.